Friend of the show, Genevieve Morton, Sports Illustrated swimsuit model, the pride of South Africa, and she's now the new face of Maserati. What does that mean, the new face of Maserati? Was there an old face of Maserati?
I don't know that there was a face of Maserati before, but it's now my face.
I like it. But what did they say? What's that face supposed to look like or feel like when somebody says that's the face of Maserati?
So I think we were going for like independent women, strong. Obviously, the car sort of is strong, you know. And I really like the brand, and I love driving the car. It's amazing. I just enjoy it so much. And I think, I think the brand is trying to appeal to the working woman who's actually making it on her own and can afford to buy the car and who's not an accessory to someone else.
When somebody says you're arm candy, how do you react to that?
I say thanks.
You do?
Well, you know what? I think like if arm candy is what gets me in the door, that's fine. Like if looking good is what gets me in the door is fine. I'm fine with that because it opens a lot of doors for me. But then when I get in, that's when I have to bring out the rest of what my personality is. And that's true with a lot of things. And I think you've interviewed a lot of Sports Illustrated models. I think a lot of the time that's what separates them from other things is they have to be able to talk and interact with people. And that's the difference, I think.
The best part about going on those swimsuit shoots is what? And the worst part?
The best part is it's normally a fantastic location and I get to run around and frolic in the ocean in a swimsuit. And the worst part is all the training leading up to the job and eating healthy and then depriving myself of all the goodies that I like.
I went to a shoot with Brooklyn Decker. And I had to get up early in the morning.
Yeah.
And they were on the beach. And then you go there, and then the photographer, who has only one name, which I found. Do all photographers just have one name?
Well, it depends which photographer you were shooting with.
Like he's Frederick. He was, there was no last name involved.
Well, sometimes, like,
Hans.
Say, for example, Yusai. His first name is Yu, and his last name is Sai, but everyone just calls him Yusai. So he's going, that would be like me saying, hello, Dan Patrick. What you doing, Dan Patrick? That would be weird, right?
Yes.
So, but, I think, like, it depends,
But do they say things like, be this, be that, think this, think that?
No, some do.
Okay, I'm gonna be a model. You be the photographer.
Okay, I worked with this one photographer. He's really great. His name's Warwick Saint, and he's really awesome. He's a nice guy. He's a South African too, but he shot for Sports Illustrated as well, and for South African Sports Illustrated when that was a thing. And when I was shooting with him for Sports Illustrated South Africa, I hadn't done American Sports Illustrated yet, and he would say, keep a secret. And I was like, what kind of secret? And then the whole time, this is what I was doing. I was like trying to think of a secret, so I couldn't think of anything. And I was like, wait, this is my face the whole time. I'm like, so I don't know if his strategy worked with me, but most of the time they just...
But give me the oddest instruction, aside from that one.
Okay, so this isn't, no one really gives like weird instructions. They kind of just assume that you're going to know what you're doing, I guess. But this one time someone came to my apartment and they were shooting me. And I guess my agent left to go do something. And this photographer turns to me and goes, yeah, you're so naughty. And I'm like, suddenly I'm not naughty anymore. No more naughty. Suddenly, I'm not any of those things. It was really funny.
Were you doing something you didn't realize, or was he reading into something?
I think he was maybe new at shooting women, and I think he thought that would be like encouraging to me to be sexy, maybe. But all it did was shut me down. I was like, walls are up. I need someone texting. Someone come and save me. This guy's about to get into my business. This is not good.
Did that photographer look like Fritzy?
Kind of, a little bit, except maybe with more hair.
A little bit more hair?
This was a long time ago.
Fritzy, let me hear you say that. Be naughty.
Think naughty thoughts. Just let it all hang out.
Oh my gosh.
So gross.
Today is the dirty day.
It was so weird because also, I speak, my accent, and I sort of knew in America, and so the American accent, because I would say naughty, and he was like naughty, and I'm like, it's so creepy when you say it like that.
Have you been to the Playboy Mansion?
No, I haven't. What was happening there last night? Because last night we were periscoping on the way to the Skrillex event. I don't know if you guys are into Periscope, and if you haven't been watching me, I've been doing live broadcasting. And actually, I was live broadcasting on you now before I got here.
Yeah.
And everyone's going, Playboy Mansion, Playboy Mansion.
Well, there was these guys were there. There was a
Oh,
screening.
you were now, were you?
Yeah, they were.
You were cheating on Sports Illustrated with Playboy.
Briefly.
Explain yourself.
Very briefly.
You know what they were, Genevieve? They were naughty.
Oh, were you being naughty?
Naughty.
So naughty you were. Look at you, Fritzy, being naughty over there. I could see you with that little naughty look on your face.
Dude, you are blushing.
I really am.
Get it together.
Same color as your shirt.
Get it
Very shy and
together.
uncomfortable right now.
Plus, his nipples are erect, too.
I'm very
That's
I'm
always-
excited.
Poking in the
Yeah.
direction of
That
us,
is
Dan.
so weird.
Well, they got the air conditioning up, but I am pretty excited to be here.
If you were going to explain... Oh, God. He's creepy, though.
Yeah.
I
Yes,
try
he
not
is.
to be. Yeah.
But in a good way.
But I'm a
You know
perfect
what? I feel
gentleman.
like you need to just embrace that you have this creepy look on your face.
I shouldn't fight that.
Like, I have this friend, Jeff. He's an actor, and he was telling me the other day, he's like, I just play all the creeps. I just play the rapists and the perverts and the pedophiles. And I'm like, how do you do that? He's like, I just look creepy, so I just go with it. It makes me money. I think you should maybe just do it.
I should just stop
You
fighting
should
it.
just stop fighting and just go with it.
Maybe I should just embrace the.
Maybe you need a pair of like 70s kind of glasses to go with your look. Maybe that will complete the whole thing.
I like that.
I
Well,
feel like it's a thing. Maybe even grow a mustache if you can.
I'll
I'm
head
just
to the
saying,
mall after
something
the
you
show
could
and
add.
get a whole creepy ensemble.
Maybe Genevieve could take you shopping.
That would be fantastic in her Maserati.
Yeah.
I could think of a lot worse things to do than to cruise with Genevieve Morton in a Maserati
could-
going shopping.
She
It is
couldn't.
a lot of
She
fun.
couldn't.
She's like anything but that. There's got to be something other than that I can do.
Can you stick around?
Yeah, I can stick around.
Where's your Periscope?
My Periscope, okay, so Periscope logged me out for some reason, but my phones are in the green room. We can you now if you'd like.
Okay, you can. You can Periscope.
Oh, we can?
During the break.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, is that all right?
Yeah, I just need to get my phone.
Okay, fair enough. We'll come back with Genevieve Morton. Am I pronouncing it correctly?
Yes.
Okay. Genevieve Morton, Sports Illustrated swimsuit model and the face of Maserati. She's Genevieve Morton, the swimsuit model from Sports Illustrated, and now the new face of Maserati. Cheesiest line that you've ever heard.
Oh, gosh, I've heard so many. So many. But I have to disclose something that I did this morning. I may or may not have called Chris Mannix to get some sports information before I came in here.
What did Chris Mannix from Sports Illustrated give you?
So he told me,
Oh,
okay, so I asked
God.
him a couple things. I was like, I need a cheat sheet. I was out last night and I didn't watch any sports and I know they're going to ask me something. It's going to be very embarrassing. So, okay, so I said, what's happening with the Rangers and the whole hockey thing? He says, they're probably not going to ask you about that. Okay, I said, fine. He says, I must tell you that I know about Tom Brady and the Deflate Gate.
You do.
Yes. And he said, I must also know that LeBron did something amazing last night. That's what he gave me as a cheat sheet. Well, how did he do?
His team did well. His teammate, J.R. Smith, probably did some amazing thing. So would you rather talk LeBron or Brady?
Oh, gosh, I don't really know that much. I don't know. Either one, you decide.
Have you met Giselle?
No, but I actually did see her at an event the one day, and I didn't realize it was her. And she was really really nice looking, like in terms of like not modelly, but like just a beautiful woman just standing there. I was like, wow, you're actually really beautiful. Like not as a model, but just like a human being, you know? Because you know why I say that? Okay, I know that sounds weird, but as soon as you get in front of the camera, you're like a different person. So sometimes, especially like I know myself, I walk around looking ridiculous sometimes. I see myself sometimes, I'm like, and you were voted South Africa's sexiest woman. Well, if you're the sexiest woman, that's not leading very much for everyone else. Anyway.
But so Giselle looked great in a non-modelly way.
Yeah, it was really nice to sort of see her sort of relaxed and beautiful like that. She was really angelic in some ways. I can see why people want to shoot her all the time.
Photograph her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not shoot her.
Yeah. I was saying, wow.
I would shoot
Man, this Deflategate is serious. Ever date an athlete?
I have dated some, and some were a little crazy. I think we discussed this the last time I was here, so I've sort of avoided them. You know?
I told you, don't date athletes or musicians.
I know, and I didn't
And
listen
you've
to
done
anything.
both.
And since 3 years, I've dated a lot of those people, and it's not worked out well for me, Dan. It's not worked out well.
I don't make me be a father figure and protect you and help you here.
I need help, Dan.
Oh my God. I tell my daughters, no athletes, no musicians.
I wish you told me that in a more stern voice the last
I
time
will.
because I did not listen. I did not listen, Dan.
Okay, what athlete?
I can't
Can you
tell
give me one? Can you give me the sport?
I don't reveal anything.
Can you give me the sport?
For a brief period of time, I was seeing one NFL player, but then I ended it. But I'm leaving it there.
What team?
I can't tell you, Dan.
What position?
I can't tell you
Did you
because
date
can...
a quarterback?
No. I can't tell you. But the musicians were worse than the athletes.
Okay. What? Okay, give me
Ultimately, it culminated in a really bad actor, and then I was like, I'm done. I'm done with entertainment.
Wait,
I need a real boyfriend.
You went the trilogy? You went actor, athlete,
So this is what happened. Okay,
Good God.
first I went, okay, because remember the last time I was here, I told you I had just a terrible breakup. I was dating this normal accountant guy, and it was a disaster, and I was all upset, okay? You now is vibrating on the counter here. Okay, and then I went musician, then I went sports guy, then I went back to musician, then I went actor, and it was all a disaster. I was like, I can't anymore. It's too much for me. It's too much. So now I'm just single.
Did you date Mark Sanchez?
No.
Do you know who Mark Sanchez is?
Yes?
So you dated Mark Sanchez.
No, I didn't date Mark Sanchez.
Did you date Skrillex?
No, I didn't date Skrillex. Skrillex hates me.
I don't think he could hate you.
No, he doesn't hate me. Well, he just told me to educate myself on South Africa.
Wow.
I was like, you're about to get into a brawl, little guy. You're about to get into a brawl. And even though you think you know a lot about South Africa, we're pretty tough.
Could you beat up Skrillex?
Yes.
Okay. What band?
I just put my hand like this on his head.
What kind of music? What kind of music was the artist in? The musician. What kind of music? Was he folk singer? Was it Jason Mraz or
the one was sort of like, like country pop kind of thing, and then the other one was more rock.
Country pop.
Kind of, it's hard to describe
Dierks
these musicians.
Bentley.
Yes. How did you know?
Yeah.
No, I don't even know who that is.
Oh, that's country pop. Luke Bryan.
No, I don't know who that is.
You don't know who that is either. Okay.
Okay, Dad, I think I'm never going to tell you, even if you get it right.
I'm noticing that.
I can't tell you, I have to respect people's privacy. Also because I just told you guys they were all crazy, so that was...
Is Chrissy Teigen the one who does it right, got it right? What, career-wise, when you look at what Chrissy's done?
We just went from Chrissy. Are you talking about her dating John and making it right, or are you talking about just doing a good job as being Chrissy Teigen?
Chrissy Teigen.
Okay, so this is what I think. I met Chrissy when she was, obviously we were in our first rookie year together, and I think Chrissy is really, really nice. I like her as a person, and what I like about her is that she's honest. I love that she posted the other day about her stretch marks. I totally respect her for that. I think that's cool. I love that she calls people out when she wants to. She laughs at herself. She laughs at everyone else, and she's non-discriminative when it comes to laughing at people. She laughs at everyone, Yeah. And so I think she's great that way. And I think, she's done a lot with herself as a brand, and she's broadened her horizons, not just from modeling, or she's actually doing other amazing stuff. And I think that's independent of John, which I think is really respectful. I respect her for them. Respectful is the wrong word.
How much catfighting goes on?
With Chrissy, not much.
No.
But you know what I think? Okay, for me, I don't really get involved in any catfighting because I'm busy trying to do something with myself. I'm trying to make a life for myself. So if there's any catfighting, I don't really want to get involved.
But there's jealousy. And you women are tough.
Well, last night I went and had a drink after the Skrillex thing with a friend of mine, and I walked out and he texted me to say that 3 random women just sat there and trashed me as soon as I left. I was like, wow, this is amazing. I thought we were having a nice drink together, but clearly we were wrong.
See, women are tough.
But this is what I've learned, okay? The girls that are mostly doing successful things are not fighting with each other. It's the ones that are not being successful that are being bitchy, if that makes sense. It's like... Chrissy Teigen doesn't have time to be bitchy because she's too busy being Chrissy Teigen. Mm-hmm. I don't have time to be bitchy because I'm too busy doing my own thing. If I'm going to sit there and nitpick over everyone else and what they're doing, I'm clearly not focusing on myself, which means that my career is not going to go anywhere.
Why are you yelling at me?
Was I talking really loud?
Be naughty.
Oh, so naughty, Dan.
This is what drives... Look at that. Look at Fritzy over there.
Fritzy, are you busy being naughty over there in the corner?
Genevieve, before we wrap this up, can Fritzy just do his version of being a photographer? Is that
okay?
Will you
give us your best impression?
Okay, here we go. All right, Fritzy.
Oh my gosh, I'm nervous.
So am I.
I'm backing up.
I'm nervous.
She's backing up in her chair. Okay, here we go.
Genevieve, you've been a very bad girl. I need to see that out of you. I need you to stare into the camera and think of the dirtiest things possible and bring that out. I need to capture that, or we're wasting our time here. You have a beautiful face, but it's not enough. If you want to take your career to the next level and really be a supermodel in this business beyond just Sports Illustrated and the face of Maserati, which are both wonderful things, but if you want to be the it girl, as we like to say,
This is turning into a pep talk.
Dude,
I've got to.
you're
It's
a
more like-
photographer.
it's more like this. Okay,
you throw
this
out
is-
words.
This is how it is. It's like
Oh my
click, click,
God.
naughty, click, click. Ooh, yes, I like that. Click, click.
You
Good
see?
job. It's like
Did one of these cameras ever say, "I need to know that you want a spanking right now"?
no. You see,
doesn't
the
get to
point
that
is,
point.
the point is that they're not supposed to do any of those things. It was just that one
No,
photographer.
you got to be professional
Oh, you
with
have to be
this.
professional.
Yes,
Because a cameraman could get fired for saying that.
Dude,
Well-
this isn't Silence of the Lambs. I mean,
Yeah.
you got to be.
It puts the lotion in the basket.
It places the lotion in the basket, or it gets the hose again. Put the lotion in the basket.
I can do a great Smeagol. You want to hear it before we go? Yeah. My Smeagol.
Your Smeagol.
Yeah, my Smeagol.
Lord of the Rings, Dan.
Okay.
Lord of the Rings.
Oh, my bad.
I thought you were talking about Robert
My
Smith.
bad. And you're a nerd as well, Genevieve. Okay.
have
Do you
a
watch
few-
Game of Thrones?
I read all the books, which makes me even nerdier.
Oh, my God.
Okay, so this is my Smeagol. Are
Okay.
you ready?
Okay.
My precious. It burns us, Master. It burns us. It burns us. That's my Smeagol.
That's fantastic.
This is Elmo. It's Elmo. And then the last one is Kermit the Frog here.
That's funny.
So there you
That's
go.
fabulous.
You ruined that.
Did
you
I really?
Totally ruined that.
I've never been a cameraman for like supermodels.
But
I
they
just kinda-
don't. It's not a monologue. They give a word.
I was trying to be too careful not to make her uncomfortable or say
Oh no!
something.
Oh, you were?
I didn't want to say anything like unprofessional or make her not want to ever be on
Man,
the show.
I'd hate to
again.
see if you weren't careful with her. I want you. Do you want to be spanked? Naughty.
It turned into some kind of
No, you just
adult
give them-
He got a
entertainment
little
show.
weird.
Yeah, it
You
got a
give
little
them a
pornographic.
word, and then they use the word for what they want to look like or feel like.
It's
Okay,
pepperoni.
Dan, you go. You be the
It's
photographer.
pepperoni
Go.
time.
Okay, you go.
But it's going to sound creepy. though.
Okay, but you don't have to be creepy. You can either go with it and be creepy like Fritz, or you can just be like what
Okay.
you think is inspirational.
Okay. You got a secret. You got a secret. Oh, I like that. I like that. You got a
Great
secret.
secret.
That's good. That's good. Now, you want to tell me the secret, but you're not going to. I'm asking the secret. Tell me the secret. Now be fun. Be funny. Be funny. Be hysterical. I am the
Dan.
funniest person. You love a sense of humor. That's it. That's it.
You're doing a great job with that.
Now I want you to be naughty. But not naughty in a naughty way, just naughty. There you go.
This is the best segment of the entire week.
I think Fritzy needs to take a break.
I love Jerry West, but this is. But I love this. The Carissa Thompson split was nice, but this is the winner right here.
Oh, it's always great to see you. And
Thank you for having me in the show.
Congrats on being the face of Maserati. You're more than that. You're the personality of Maserati. Genevieve Morton, the Sports Illustrated swimsuit model.